Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title, this is a get ready with me. I already did my eyeshadow and my brows. It was just something simple. Only use brown for the eyeshadow, but now I'm going to prime my face. I'm going to take the Hard Candy Sheer Envy mattifying primer, and this was $1 at Walmart, and I'm going to apply this all over my face and let it sit for like a minute. Mainly in the T-zone though, and then bring it out. I'm actually gonna use 2 primers. So this is the first one. The next primer I'm going to use is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And I need to buy another one. I got the poreless one and the matte one. And I mainly just focus this one like where I have larger pores. So mainly right here and on my chin. I like to smooth it out under my eyes also. And before I apply my foundation, I let this sit for a minute. Yeah, the next step I do is highlight. So I'm going to take the Hydrate and Camo Concealer, and this is in Deep Cinnamon from e.l.f. And I'm also going to take the Pro Conceal in Fawn. I'm going to apply the e.l.f. one first, because this one is closer to my skin tone. It's not that much light. And I use the Fawn to highlight. This one is mainly to conceal. So now I'm going to take Fawn, and I like to apply this on the back of my hand because I don't like to use a lot of this. And I'm going to take like a flat brush and apply this, not on top, but like right in my inner corners. And so a little bit on my nose, and then my Cupid's bow, and I mix it on my chin. Then I let this sit before I blend it out, and I go straight into contour. Okay, for contour, I'm going to take the Black Radiance Concealer Stick, and this is in the shade, I believe it's Deep. The name not on here, but I believe it was Deep. So I'll place that a little higher than my natural contour, and I like curve it. And I think this is a perfect shade for my contour. I also do my nose, and I bring it up to my eyebrows, and I just make a circle around that dot and put some on my nostril. And now I like to place my concealer. I mean, not my concealer, my foundation. So for foundation, I have 2 foundations that I go back and forth with. This is the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation, and this is in the shade Cocoa. And I also have the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 in Golden Toffee. I'm going to go in with the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Usually, like, I go to either or. Whichever one I grab first, basically, to me, they give you the same coverage. And they are the exact same shade. So, I place this everywhere else. I didn't place foundation. I mean, any product. So, in between this part. And I don't put nothing on my forehead. I'll wait and do the powder for the forehead. So I'm going to blend this out, blend out the foundation first, then the contour. I'm going to blend out the foundation first, then the contour, then the concealer. For foundation, I'm just going to take a brush and I'll go over everything with the Beauty Blender when it's done. Y'all, I'm binge watching Married at First Sight. Do y'all think y'all get married at first sight? I'm really thinking the type of person I am, I'll probably do it. I'll probably do it. So I go over everything with my sponge, make sure everything is blended to perfection. Blend it together so it look like really beautiful. I might need to conceal a little bit more, but I be liking my makeup to look really natural. Okay, so to set all the places that I highlighted, I'm going to take my Airspun translucent, and this is the extra coverage one. I like to put it in the lid, place it on the sponge, and tap. And I also bake after I press everything in. Make sure you get the crease of the nose. Our nose is tedious, so put a dot on the nose. I like a bright under eye, so I can pack it. And then when I put product right there, I like to bake right there too. Now, what I like to use to set my face is the True Complexions contour palette, and this is medium to dark. And I take the contour shade, and I just take an angled brush like so. Dip it in there. You don't need a lot because it show up very quickly. And I lightly tap it. And the only product I use on my face is this contour. Well, on my forehead is this contour powder. I bring it up on my forehead because I just like how it just pulls the look together. And plus, I don't like to put a lot of product when I have on lace fronts, or wigs, or whatever you want to call it, because I don't like it to get in my baby hairs. And I just drag it on my neck. Yes, I'm gonna show you. For my nose, I like to use the same brush I blended the concealer with, going to the same shade, light hand. Cause you see how that show up? Light hand. Bring it up to my brows. Go around the nostril, a bit more if I need it. I like to make that nose tiny. Bring it up to the eyes. Nose. Brows. Just brush it into the brows. Just give you a natural nose contour. So it should look like this. Like this. Okay, and to fix the nose contour, I just go back into the powder and tap it where I want the nose contour to like start, or the powder to start, because I like my nose to be really snatched. So like this, a little dot, you know. Yeah. I'm in the room. Clean it up. Clean it. Tap, 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 tap. Okay. Next, I go into blush. And I'm going to take the Sahara Blush Palette. This is Volume 1 from Juvia's Place. And I take these two shades, Neo and Toby. And I go back and forth, dust the excess off. And I also put it on the tip of my nose. This just brings everything together, like so. And then we go back over everything with the brush we use to apply the foundation. And that's just to push everything in and don't add any more product. You just go over the whole face with the brush, dust off the powder. This also helps with no flashback. So you just go over everything with the brush. This is to blend everything, make everything come together as one. And if you think you need to go at fix something, then you fix something. That's what I do. The next part is setting all the places that I didn't set, like the contour, the highlight, all the places that wasn't set with powder. So I take the Black Radiance pressed powder, and this is in the color Ebony. And I take it on a really big brush. And this is my exact skin tone. And I just press it, press it, press it. All the places where I didn't set. This just gives us like a flawless finish. It makes you look like you have on a filter. You can also go over all the places, all the other places after you press that powder in. That's it. Next step is, I'm looking in there. I take a black eyeliner And you can take any black liner. This is actually a lip liner from Kiss, but I use it as an eyeliner, an eye pencil. And I just tight line my waterline. You could skip this step, but to me, this step is a must. It just does something to the eyes. It just made the eyes come alive. How we looking so far? So this how we looking so far. No filter on our face, nothing. This is how it looks. So now we're gonna use that same brown that I use for my eyeshadow, which is the Nubian by Juvia's Place. And I use this dark brown shade right here. The second shade to the bottom. And I'm gonna use this to tight line our lash line. Try to get as close as possible so you can see. I don't know if y'all can see a big difference, but I can tell the difference. So now for highlight, I'm going back into the palette that I use for contour. I'm going to take the highlight shade. This is my favorite highlight shade of all times. I don't know if they sell it separate, but if they don't, they need to. And I take a fan brush and I just highlight my nose. It's so subtle, but it's so pretty. And I highlight the middle between my eyes. Cupid's bow. A little bit on my chin. And then the next step we're gonna do is set our face. Okay, to set, I take 2 setting sprays. The first one is the St. Ives. This is a face mist, but you can also use it over makeup. So I'm gonna take this one and this is in the scent grapefruit. It smells so good. Then next, I'm gonna take the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Stay and Slay. It helps to reduce transfer of makeup. It has hyaluronic acid, agave, and aloe. And I also got this from Walmart. The spray on this is just intense. It's not like a mist. And now we're gonna wait till it dry. I do this because I like my makeup to melt into the skin. And doing this helps my makeup melt really good. Makes it look more like skin. So flawless. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I want to do the lips. I don't know if I want to do nude or red. I might do nude today. But I got to bring my molds back. So I just take the same liquid liner, liquid pen, get all the product at the tip, and just... I have a mold right there. I have one. Press it. Right there. I have one right here. And then I have one right here. A little one though. Waiting for this to dry. Okay, for lips, I use the same products all the time. This is MAC Lip Pencil in Chestnut. And I just... This is the perfect shade for black girls. I'll blend it a little bit. And I don't know if I want to use red because I have ruby wool. Y'all know that was the shit when it first came out. I have red velvet. I mean, not red velvet. I have velvet teddy, the nude. And I also have Let's Feel So Grand. So I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use nude. And if I want to change it, I can. This is how that looks. Add a little bit more. And you can add gloss. I personally don't like gloss. I'm a matte type of girl. This is how it looks. This is how our face is looking. Next, I'm going to do my hair and then put on my outfit. I still don't know what I'm wearing, but I think that's like all black girls. Oh, I gotta do mascara. So I'm gonna take the Wet n Wild Mega Wear mascara. Is it me or do y'all nose run when y'all do y'all makeup? Cause my nose run all the time when I do my makeup. Something on my brush. The hell is on my brush? Dramatic. Too much. Okay, so this is how we looking. Next, I'm gonna do my hair and figure out what I'm gonna wear.
Yeah.